All right, I'm going to continue reading from Dear Mr. Henshaw by Beverly Cleary. November 22nd. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I wasn't really going to answer any more of your questions, but Mom says I can't get the TV repaired because it'd be like rotting my brain. This is Thanksgiving vacation, and I am so bored. I decided I'm going to answer a couple of rotten questions with my rotten brain. Joke. Number 3, what is your family like? Since Mom and Bandit went away, my family is just me and Mom. We all used to live in a mobile home outside Bakersfield, which is on the California's Great Central Valley, which we studied in school. When Mom and Dad got divorced, they sold the mobile home, and Dad moved into a trailer. Dad drives a big truck, a cab-over job. That means the cab is over the engine. Some people don't know that. The truck is why my parents got divorced. Dad used to drive for someone else, hauling stuff like cotton, sugar beets, and other products around the Central California and Nevada. But he couldn't get owning his own rig for cross-country hauling out of his head. He worked practically night and day and saved a down payment. Ma says we're never getting out of that mobile home if he had such a big payment on that rig, and she never knew where he was when he hauled cross-country. His big rig is sure a beauty, with a bunk in the cab and everything. His rig, which truckers call the tractor, but everyone else calls a truck, has 10 wheels, 2 in the front and 8 in the back. So it can hitch up to anything, flatbeds, refrigerated vans, and a couple of gondolas. In school they teach you that a gondola is some type of boat in Italy, but in the U.S. it is a container for hauling loose stuff, like carrots and celery. My hand is all worn out from writing, but I'll try to treat Mom and Dad the same, so I'll get to Mom next time. Your pooped reader, Lee Botts. November 23rd. Mr. Henshaw, why do they call you dear when the reason I'm stuck here is all this work? It wouldn't be fair to leave Mom out of this. Question 3 continued. Mom works part-time for Catering by Katie, which is run by a real nice lady Mom knew when she was growing up in Taft, California. Katie says all women who grew up in Taft had to be good cooks because they went to so many potluck dinners. Mom and Katie and some other ladies make fancy food for weddings and parties. They also bake cheesecakes and apple strudel for restaurants. Mom is a good cook. I just wish there was something I could do at home, like the Mother and Mother on Toast. Almost every day, Katie gives Mom something good to put in high school lunch. Mom also takes a couple courses at the community college. She wants to be an LVN, which means Licensed Vocational Nurse. They help real nurses, except they don't stick needles in people. She's almost home when I get home from school. Your ex-friend, Lee Botts. There's a picture. November 24th. Mr. Henshaw, here we go again. Number 4, where do you live? After the divorce, Mom and I moved from Bakersfield to Pacific Grove, which is on the California Central Coast, from about 20 miles from the sugar refinery at Spreckles, where Dad used to haul sugar beets before he went cross-country. Mom says that she was growing up in California's Great Central Valley. She longed for a few ocean breezes, and now we've got them. What we've got is a lot of fog, especially in the morning. There aren't any crops around here, just golf courses for rich people. We live in a little house, a really little house, that used to be someone's summer cottage a long time ago before someone built a 2-story duplex in front of it. Now it is what we call garden cottage. If you sort of falling apart, but it's all we can afford. Ma says at least keeps the rain off. You can't be hauled away on a flatbed truck. I have a room of my own. But Ma sleeps on the couch in the living room. She fixed up the place real nice with things from the thrift store down the street. Next door is the gas station that goes bing, 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 bing every time a car drives in. They turn off the pinger at 10 p.m., but most of the time I'm asleep by then. Ma doesn't want me hanging around the gas station on the street. Besides the thrift stop, there's a pet shop, a sewing machine shop, electric shop, a couple of junk stores they call antique shops, plus a taco kit and a free softy freeze. I'm not supposed to hang around those places either. Mom's against playing around any place. Sometimes when the gas station is pinging, I can hear the ocean and the sea lions barking. They sound like dogs, and I think a bandit. To be continued unless we get the TV fixed. Still disgusted, Lee Botts. November 26. Mr. Henshaw, if our TV is fixed, I'm looking at highway patrol. But it isn't, so here's some more rotten answers from my rotten brain. Ha ha! Number 5. Do you have any pets? I do not have any pets. My teacher says always answer questions in complete sentences. When my mom and dad got divorced, Mom got me, Dad took Bandit, because Mom says she couldn't work and look after a dog, and Dad says he likes to take Bandit in his truck because it's easy to stay awake on long hauls if he has someone to talk to. I really miss Bandit, but I guess he's happier riding along with Dad. Like the father said in Ways to Amuse a Dog, dogs get pretty bored just lying around the house all day. That is what Bandit would have to do with Mom and me gone so much. Bandit likes to ride. That's how we got him. He jumped into Dad's cab at the truck stop in Nevada and sat there. He had a red bandana around his neck instead of a collar, so we call him Bandit. Sometimes I lie awake at night listening to the gas station pinging and thinking about Dad and Bandit hauling tomatoes or cotton bales on Interstate 5. I'm glad Bandit is there to keep Dad awake. Have you ever been to Interstate 5? It is straight and boring, nothing to do but cotton fields and a big feedlot. You can smell it all the way before you come to it. It is so boring. That cattle on the feedlot don't bother to move. They just stand there. They don't tell you what part in school when they talk about California's Great Central Valley. I'm getting writer's cramp from all this writing. I'm going to get to number 6 another time. Ma says not to worry about the postage, so I can use that as an excuse for not answering. Pooped writer, Lee Botts. November 27th. Mr. Henshaw, here we go again. I'll never write another list of questions for an author to answer, no matter what the teacher says. Number 6. Do you like school? School's okay, I guess. There's kids there. The best thing about 6th grade in my new school is if I hang in there, I'll get out. Number 7. Who are your friends? I don't have a lot of friends in my new school. Ma says maybe I'm a loner, but I don't know. A new boy in school has to be pretty cautious until he gets to know who's who. Maybe I'm just a boy no one pays attention to. The only time people paid much attention to me at my last school is when I got the book report on Ways to Amuse a Dog. After my report, some kids went to the library to get the book. The kids here pay more attention to my lunch than they do to me. They really watch to see what I get at my lunch because Katie gives me such good things. I wish someone would ask me over sometime. After school, I stay around kicking a soccer ball with some other kids so they don't think I'm stuck up or anything. But no one ever asked me over. Who's your favorite teacher? I don't know if I have a favorite teacher, but really I like Mr. Friedley. He's the custodian. He's always fair about who gets to pass out milk at lunchtime, and once he had to clean up after someone who threw up in the hall. He didn't even look cross. He says, "Looked like somebody's been whooping it up," and started sprinkling sawdust around. Ma used to get mad for Dad whooping it up, but she didn't mean throwing up. She meant staying too long at a truck stop outside of town. 2 more questions to go. Maybe I won't answer them. So there. Ha ha! Lee Botts. December 1st. Mr. Henshaw, okay, you win. Because Mom is still nagging me, and I don't have anything else to do. I'll answer your last 2 questions if it takes all night. What bothers you? What bothers me about what? I don't know what you mean. I guess I'm bothered by a lot of things. I'm bothered when somebody steals something out of my lunch bag. I don't know enough people in school to know who to suspect. I am bothered by little kids with runny noses. I don't mean I'm fussy or anything like that. I don't know why. I'm just bothered. I am bothered about walking to school slow. The rule is no one is supposed to be at school grounds until 10 minutes before the first bell rings. Ma has an early class. The house is so lonely in the morning when she's gone. I can't stand it, and I leave when she does. I don't mind being alone after school, but I do in the morning before the fog lifts, and our cottage seems so damp and dark. Ma tells me to go to school, but I have to walk slow, which is hard. Once I tried walking around every square in the sidewalk, but that got boring. So I did walking heel toe, heel toe. Sometimes I walk backwards except when I cross the street. But I get there so early I kind of have to hide behind the shrubbery so Mr. Farley won't see me. I'm bothered when my dad telephones me and finishes by saying, well, keep your nose clean, kid. Why can't he say he misses me, or why can't he call me Lee? I'm bothered when he doesn't phone call at all, which happens most of the time. I would book a road map to try to follow his trips when I hear from him. While on the TV worked, I watched the weather on the news so I know if he was driving through blizzards, tornado, hail like golf balls, or any other fancy weather we have places in the United States. Number 10, what do you wish? I wish someone stopped stealing the good stuff out of my lunch bag. I guess I wish for a lot of things too. I wish someday Dad and Bandit would pull up in the front of the rig. Maybe Dad would be hauling a 40-foot reefer. That means a refrigerator trailer, which would make his outfit add up to 18 wheels altogether. Dad would yell to the cab, come on, Lee, hop in, I'll take you to school. I climb in and Bandit would wag his tail and lick my face. We'd take off and all the men in the gas station staring at us. Instead of going to school, we'd go barreling down the freeway, looking down the tops of ordinary cars, and then the off-ramp back to school just where the bell rang. I guess it wouldn't be so medium then, sitting there on top of a 40-foot reefer. I jumped out. Dad would say, so long, Lee, be seeing you. And Bandit would give me a little bark like goodbye. I'd say, drive carefully, Dad, like I always do. Dad would take a minute to write in his truck log, drove my son to school today. Then the truck would pull out from the curb with all the kids staring, wishing their dads drove big trucks too. There, Mr. Henshaw, that's the end of your crummy questions. I hope you're satisfied with making you all this work. Phooey on you, Lee Botts. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to read more from Dear Mr. Henshaw. Bye!